Batman Beyond #8, Dan Jurgens writing and Bernard Chang on art. And this is basically Bruce like, oh no, I basically built that Batsuit to do the job for me when I was too weak to actually keep doing it. But the AI isn't stable, and as a result,
Yeah.
this is very dangerous because Terry's going to go basically be forced to kill people by this suit. So much to the point where it's got its own dialogue. Like the suit's actually got like an AI voice in this.
Yeah, it's Badiak. That's what I called it in my head.
But
It's
I was
yeah,
thinking more like evil Jarvis, but yeah, that's fair.
well, yeah, but it basically thinks that it can do Batman's job better because it's, although he kind of did just create Ultron, didn't he?
He did by accident, yes.
It's Batman's Ultron. It's Batron. It's a
Yes.
much better name.
I do kind of like the idea though that he built it as a weird way of trying to, keep being able to be Batman, even though his body
Yeah.
was like, no, come on now, we're falling
Well,
apart.
that was yeah, he did that. That's how Terry gets his traditional suit too.
Yeah.
Which I feel I like that this was the prototype for that suit because it's basically that suit without the AI.
Also,
Because
by
he
the
built
way,
it to,
the Banes, I love it.
Yeah,
I love how every villain that we know from Batman ended up with like that was like a gang based their name on in this future, because obviously we have the Jokers and that's been a big thing, but
yeah. Well, I get it here with the Bane's too. If you remember on the show, you had the Slappers that was the Venom patches that the jocks were wearing to get the thing, and it looks like these Bane guys are just covered in them, like they got them all over. So I could buy that there was a group of guys that thought it'd be a good idea to pull heists dressed as Bane. And considering that we have seen what's left of Bane on the show, how he's just kind of this withered, remaining, I like that they can play with it. It's better than like if it had been the Riddlers or the Two Faces. I think Bane lends itself to the games.
the Banes, I can see it. Kurari, I thought was for sure dead, but apparently there's a chance she might live because she gets stabbed.
Nubu.
Yeah, she gets stabbed
Yeah.
to hell. So but this is what kind of prompts Terry to like, all right, I need to go find Raz. We know Raz is alive. I need to go find Raz Al Ghul. And to be fair, they swerved us. They swerved who this was. We were thinking it was Raz, and we thought it made sense because Terry even says Lazarus Pits. He's immortal. He keeps coming back.
Yeah, well, speak for yourself. It didn't swerve me. Because I brought this up last time we talked about it.
Did you? I don't remember.
Yeah. I said it's got to be Damien. Because the way that they talked about Damien in the last one.
Do you know
the
what it
last
is?
issue.
It's even though they've mentioned him a couple of times, I still think it's weird to think of Damien as part of the Batman Beyond world.
Yeah.
Because when Batman Beyond was created, Damien wasn't a
Damien
thing
didn't
yet.
exist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
all right, fair enough,
You know-
Matt. I'll give you the props that you so deserve. So they end this
Although,
issue with.
Had it been Roz, I wouldn't have been disappointed. Because I would have liked to see how they got out of that with... Again, this takes place in the show's continuity. I might be showing my fanboy edge on Batman Beyond. But we dealt with that now to the past. So I would have liked to see Jurgens, show us what had happened there. Because I think Talia had ended up being Roz. Is that his essence had transferred to her instead of Bruce. So
Was Malcolm Merlin ever Ra's al Ghul?
I believe so, but I think Drunk Connor told me that, so I can't trust him.
Oh god. I do like they tease it quite well actually, because basically because Terry's going mad with the suit and he's intending to kill him, and Raz, who turns out to be Damien, says, "Oh, you're really not, you're not Bruce. You're not that Batman. You're just a cheap knockoff." Because Damien knows quite well that Bruce would never kill someone. So they teased it nicely. I thought it was a nice this cliffhanger. A lot of the issue was the flashback to how the suit came to be, but I like that. I like the idea that he went out, he beat the Banes, but the suit basically caused him so much physical damage that it actually forced him into retirement.
Yep.
Which I actually think is kind of cool. I like the idea that the thing he made to try and prolong his crime fighting career actually killed it dead.
Ended it.
Yeah. That was kind of nice touch.
Well,
I like that.
And it also shows a bit of his ego that he kept the suit there. Like, almost like, well, one day I'll be able to figure this out and it can be used for good.
Yeah. Which I
Instead
don't
of
know
just
if I would
destroying.
quite call that ego. Because he was tinkering with it to try and make it better, so I don't necessarily
Well,
think...
that's what I mean. He
Yeah.
thinks he can fix it, and then he just never did anything. He just left it there. You know what I mean? Like he could have just easily destroyed it, and then it wouldn't have been anybody's problem. So, but it speaks to Bruce Wayne. He's like Tony Stark in that way. That I'm gonna fix it later.
Yeah, yeah. But to be fair, I didn't know someone was going to steal it in the middle of the night.
Of course.
So I mean, there you go. That was Batman Beyond. It was an all finish. I mean, I think this is a very light series, but I always have fun reading it.